What up? What up? Marvin back. I wanted to do a video on 2K, and 2K21 is the 22nd. So it's been 22 2Ks that came out. It's the 22nd year. And I just wanted to do a video on it. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers and I don't have a big following. So it's probably won't get a lot of views. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to give like what I think, this is just my opinion, what I think could better the game and enhance it, make it a lot better. Video games are made to be fun, so I understand that. But fun is subjective, so fun is different to everybody. So I want to kind of go over how they could possibly make it funner for more people, or more funner or whatever. But also make it more real. I'm a person, I like realism in video games. So if a game I want it to be as real as possible, because I'm not a casual basketball fan. I'm a basketball fan. Like, I can watch anybody play. They don't have to have a name. Like, when you like a sport, you can watch anybody do it. So it's not, you can, hold on, y'all. Okay. You can watch anybody do it. So I can sit down and watch, people that I might not know their name and be like, man, this guy right here, I like this guy, or, he's good at this. So I just wanted to give some rundown. First, I want to give 2K credit. So I don't want them to think this is a bashing video. This is not a bashing video at all, but I just want to give them credit. 2K, man, they work. I will say that they like the way they did the city, even with last gen with the whole neighborhood. I just did the update on my last gen. I have next gen as well, and I actually got it on right now. But with last gen, I had just did the update, and they keep changing. That's good. I like that they do stuff like that, and they updating the roster super fast. And I'm waiting on the NBA to get everything together so I can start my career, so I can try to make it to the Hall of Fame. I've never been able to play that long, but yeah, I want to give them credit, man. They work, and they try to emulate the game, and I understand that. I like that. I've had every 2K every year that's ever came out, from all the way from 2K, the very first 2K. So I've always liked 2K as a basketball game more than any basketball game, probably, most likely. It's a lot of games that came out back in my time when it was like 4, maybe more games a year for basketball. We're really more if you add college, because I used to play all of the college 2K. Like, a lot of people like 2K8 for college. I like all the 2Ks for college, so I like that as well. I wish that could come back, but we know the situation with that, or some people do, some people don't. But let me get into it, man. I'm doing too much rambling. Yeah, I got a sheet of paper because I got a lot that I want to say. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. My opinion, I'm gonna get straight into to me, one of the most important things, badges. I don't think badges should be in 2K. This is just my personal opinion. Now, I'm gonna tell you why I think this. Badges makes the game arcadey, and what I mean, and it takes over you. And to me, badges should be attribute points. Like, put it like this: if a person is, okay, say I create a build. Let me say this. Everything, they should show you all your attributes. Like, how you can put, like they saying this year on next gen, your block rating is your contest rating, which I'm going to say this too. Contest should not be a rating. There's no such thing in real life as a contest rate. No such thing. If me and somebody contest a shot the exact same, it should be the exact same. It's no such thing as this person, they contested the exact same as me, but because it's him, it's more effective. That's not real. That's very unrealistic. That's not realistic. So I don't think contest should be a rating. It should be based upon me playing the game, how quick I can get to my man, put my hands up, where I'm positioned at. That should be the contest. It shouldn't be no rating for that. That's my personal opinion. It should not be no rating for that. That makes no sense. Same thing with Intimidator. Like, the badge Intimidator, it should not be a badge. There's no such thing as because he contested it, it makes it more harder for me to make. No, it is gonna be based on height. It is gonna be based on where your hand is and all that. That's makes it real. But there's no such thing as because he contested it or because this that. But let me get back into. I'm rambling. Badges should be removed. Everything should be attribute points. So, like, say when you create a bill, you can make a guy speed with ball 88, and you can make another guy speed with ball 95. But they both can have Hall of Fame quick first step. So that means their first step is the same. That don't make sense. Because when you saying it's okay, it's on Hall of Fame, so he should know. To me, it should be Hall of Fame. It should be quick first step. I'm not saying they should take what's all the badges out the game. Some of them I do believe they should, but I don't think they should take. I just think badges should be attribute points as well. So to me, like quick first step should be. It should be an attribute. Like, first, it should just be first step. And then it could be a rating. Go same thing from 25 to 99. So a person can have his speed with the ball. Like if he's running fast as he can, it could be 90. But his first step can be 95. Or his first step might not be as fast, but when he get going, he gets faster. So it can be 75. So that makes everybody more unique, number one, because in real life, everybody is more unique. Like a person, like, okay, like people say John Wall is the fastest person with the ball, but a lot of people might not think he have the quickest first step. And some people, they might have a very quick first step, but they might be not really fast once they get going. That's the same thing with acceleration and all of that. I think that will balance out the game more. Same thing with man, I lost my thoughts. But to me, badges should be attribute points. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think that badges should be. That's just my personal opinion. I think they should be attribute points. So all those badges that they have, to me, they should be attribute points. I think arcade. I think 2K is too arcadey in the part. It's even arcadey in my career, but I think they should separate it. Like, to me, or they should just, I don't know, but if they want people to be able to play like an arcade style, badges make the game arcadey. If you don't have no badges, your decision making has to be on point. And even then, when you're playing people with all their badges and you have none, you can't do anything. Like, things take over you. That's another thing I think 2K needs to change is when things take over you, like people who spam the X button, that should be some type of penalty for that. Like if a person and to me, there should be different reaches. Like if you reach, there should be a hard reach, there should be a soft reach, there should be different kind of things. And sometimes I don't even be wanting to reach if you're trying to go for a steal, but sometimes it'll cater to a reach. Like when the pass and sometimes it catches late, so it'll try to make you reach and now your guy can move. They need to change. To me, they need to have hard reaches and soft reaches, but they also need to do something about people spamming the X button. Like, you should, and the reason people are able to do that is because if I'm dribbling, like sometimes you're dribbling and you see somebody and you just want to pass it to them, but if somebody press X on you, they make it take over your body. So you can't pass it to the open man. So that needs to change. Like the animation stuff needs to change. Like if the posterizer is way too much. So, but to me, it's because of badges. When you have things that, it's going to, like if you got posterized, it's just going to suck you into the animation. That's not real. Let's talk about this. In the NBA, dunk-ons. You might not even see a dunk-on per week in the NBA. You know how many games that happen in the NBA over a course of a week? You might not even see one. That's why when you see some, you be like, oh my goodness. Like when Dwayne, I ain't gonna say who dunked on nobody. You might not see dunk-ons like that in the NBA. So I think the dunk-ons is way OP. Like it's just arcadey. And I don't even have a problem with it being arcadey, but to me, they need to do something to separate it. This is just my opinion. Like Park, Pro-Am, Rec, my career, like all that, they need to do something to separate it. And Also, just because a person rating is better, like people are able to play 2K and not be smart when they play. It needs to be, this is just my opinion, smart, playing the game smart should matter. It don't matter in 2K because if you got certain things, you can just do it. And you don't have to, it don't take skill to just say, well, I got this badge, so I can just spam this or spam that. This is another thing that needs to change. Handles for days. I was watching this YouTube video and this guy, he was dribbling. I'm talking about for a long time. And he, like, you know how you have the blue boost? It never even went past that. In real life, first of all, the reason handles for days, the badges need to be completely removed to me is because that's fatigue, that's stamina. It So you telling me if somebody's very out of shape and you give them handles for days that they'll be able to dribble in real life just because? No, that's not real. That's unrealistic. So handles for days shouldn't even be in the game. I understand handles should be a rating, but handles for days, that shouldn't even be in the game. That should just be based on your stamina and your fatigue. That shouldn't even be in the game. Okay, that shouldn't be in the game. To me, this is just my opinion. And I know I sound a certain way. I'm not bashing the game. It's just, to me, it shouldn't be. And I'm saying, I don't mind the gameplay if you could separate like what it is now, because to me it's too arcadey. It's too arcadey. Animations do look good, like when you dunk on it, it looks nice at times, but it's too arcadey in my opinion because of badges. Because of badges, everything should be an attribute point. This is just my opinion. I don't think takeover should be a thing. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. The reason I don't think takeover should be a thing is because, okay, takeover is when you get hot. People get hot in real life. But me playing the game, like me pressing a button, timing it, I'm the player, I'm the controller. So me getting hot should be based on me, man. Because I've had times where I was like, man, I done got my timing down for my shot. That's realistic because I'm the player. So for it, being hot really should be based on me playing the game, like just understanding it. That's how it should be. This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. It Takeover should not be in the game. Boost should not be in the game. That's not real. It's just not real. And like I said, me personally, I'm a person. I'm not saying, okay, let me say this. I don't want to say those things shouldn't be in the game. There should be separate ways to play. They should have a more simulated style and a more realistic style. This is just my opinion. I think that. That's just what I think they should have that. Okay, put it like that. I meant to say this when I was saying rating wise. A person, just because a person rating is better and I'm playing them, that does not mean that the stuff that they are able to do against me just because they're rating, it makes it unreal. Because a person can be more talented than somebody, but somebody can have a better strategy than them. All kind of stuff comes into play when it comes to real life. So I think rating just takes over too much. And I understand rating should matter, but it takes over too much in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I want to talk about vertical. Vertical should matter. And the reason I say that is because I'm 5'8.5", right? In college, I broke my school's vertical record, 43.5 standing vertical. So if me, like, okay, I'm just going off based off my experience. Anytime I play basketball, and I'm just being honest, this is not me bragging, I'm just being honest. If me and a guy, I don't care how tall he's been, 6'3", 6'6", I've played against him. If me and a guy are standing and the ball is because rebounding is based upon where the ball bounce. We understand that. And you know you have to be able to read it. But if me and a guy are standing in a position where it's pretty much like a 50-50 ball, I'm going to get it because I can jump higher than him. On 2K, it doesn't work that way. It's like, because you're shorter, you're not going to get it. It don't matter if the dude that you're jumping against vertical is 55, 60, 65, and your vertical is 99, 95. They're not going to let you get up there and get it or even tip it. And I understand they have a rebound rating. I understand that. But vertical needs to matter more. That makes it realistic. It just how you think Russell Westbrook is able to get so many rebounds? Because he has a great vertical. He can get up there with anybody. So it allows him to get up there and get the rebound. So, but I understand they have a rebound rating, so I understand that. Rep system. The rep system is unfair to people who like to play my career. I like to play my career, but I would, even with playing my career, I probably could never get the legend because I just don't have that much time to play the game. But it's unfair that people can rep up to legend and get 10 extra badges, but if I just play my career, I can't do that. And that, to me, that's unfair. So I think they should come up with something that where if you play my career, you can somehow rep up. And I know they kind of did that in 2018 when they had the Road to 99, which I didn't mind the Road to 99. I thought it was straight, but a lot of people didn't like 18. Me personally, I didn't play Park a lot in 18. I didn't play that many games in Park at all. So I didn't mind 18, because I played my career a lot, so I thought 18 was all right. It's never been a 2K that I just thought was complete terrible, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being honest. Next Gen 2K has been like playing in the park, man. I'm like, bruh, this is OP. Everything is OP. And what I was saying earlier about smart shot, like smart play. I play with people. Sometimes people they won't even pass you the ball. And they just want to dribble, and they might shoot a fadeaway three and make it. Like, I done played with people, and I was like, he should not have made that. Layups, all kind of stuff. It's another thing. I'm glad I see layups. Layup timing should be required. People should not be able to turn off layup time. Now, they did on last gen when 21 first came out, they had an issue with the layup timing because it wasn't making sense. I learned layup timing. That's how I'm able to finish sometimes. But to me, it's unfair for people to be able to turn it off and just make the layup. I don't think that's not skill. You should have to time. I want to say you should even have to time dunks, but I know that's a little extra. But you should have to time layups. I want to get back to timing on shots. I'm going to tell you one thing I do not like. When somebody pass me the ball, I wish I could stand up and show y'all, but they need something where you can be ready to shoot the ball. I can't stand when I'm standing there and I'm waiting on the guy whoever with the ball, like, okay, when he passes to, I'm going to shoot it. But when he passes it to me, they give you this long animation or they make you pause before you get up and shoot it. I understand. Look, in real life, a person can be standing like a daisical, and then you get past the ball, and you be like, oh, and then you got to shoot it. That's real. So they need something where you could be like ready. So once the ball comes to you, you can just go up and shoot it. I can't stand that. It throws off everything I was thinking of because I'm holding the button. Because sometimes I don't even shoot. I don't even hold it before I catch it. Most times I don't hold it before I catch it. I wait till I catch it. Because I'm trying to time it. Because I know sometimes I just pause for a minute, let them get their feet set. But they need something where you could be ready for the shot and you can just go up and shoot it. Because you never know when they're going to leave the ground. I'm holding them like, when is he going? And then when you leave the ground, either you released it before he, or you held it too long because you wait. To me, that's one thing they need to work on. To me, I'm going to go to my career. I know a lot of people don't care about my career. I do. I like my career. To me, my career, they need to bring back where you get drafted and you don't get to choose the team you get drafted by. And I'm not saying that they should probably have it where, because I know people like playing with their favorite players, stuff like that. Me, I like the experience of, like you're really going to the NBA. So it should be, okay, this team need this, so they going to draft you. Oh, this team don't want you. Like, it should be like that to me. It makes the experience more fun, and stuff you do when you playing, like how well you play, should matter. The answers to certain questions should matter. And they should also extend, like, the storyline shouldn't just be high school, college. They need to make it where the storyline is in the NBA. Don't listen. When y'all did that storyline where you only played 8 games in your rookie season, I was so mad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not like that at all. I stopped playing it because I was like, they done took my whole rookie. And then it was a glitch. When you got into that second season, they still considered you a rookie. Even though you could look at the stats, I remember this vividly. You could look at the stats and see you played your rookie season. But they skipped because they wanted to make this story. That's when they had the Spike Lee story. Story was fire. But they could have carried it out. Like, I'm fine with playing 3-4 games, then getting some cut scenes. I'm fine with that. Like, on 18, they did that. Like, when you, even 17, even on 17, kinda. But 18, they did that. But to me, they need to make it. I would like it if they could at least do 3 seasons. But I know they'd be like, well, that's too long. I would like that. Another thing I want, this is kind of like a wish list for me. The accessories that you wear in the game. I do not like the fact that if it gives you the color. So sometimes if you wear your dark uniforms, it doesn't matter. They're gonna make your sleeve black. If I play for a certain team, I should at least be able to pick the color of my sleeve. Now, I understand if y'all don't want people out there in the NBA on the my career wearing pink sleeves or something that don't match their team color. I understand that. Even though, to be honest, people can do that in real life if they want to. So I should be able to pick the color of my sleeve. I do not like the fact that it automatically gives you a color to your sleeve. I don't like that. Same thing with the shoes. I don't like that. Like, it helps me be more unique. I understand a lot of people don't play my career. I get that. I understand that. I understand that. What else I need? Man. Yeah, that's what the thing I want to say about TakeOver is. It's kind of like NBA Jams. Like, you know how you hit 3 shots. And I'm going to be honest with you. When I play 2K, it's not as arcadey. We know it's not NBA Jams arcadey or Hang Time. I understand that. But to me, it's just certain stuff. I'd be like, man, like, bro, I feel like I'm not playing a simulated game because of the stuff. A person can make a fadeaway 3 in real life, but the odds of that happening is not high. Like, you watch people, they catch the ball past the half-court line, shooting threes, just greening it like it's nothing because of a badge. Oh, they got deep threes badge. To me, this is just my opinion. I remember back in the day when they used to have a range rating, like where it could be, it was like 23-5. They used to have that. That's fine. If you want to do a range rating, that's fine. That makes it, more like even with vertical. To me, instead of doing vertical as from 1 to 100, which it still don't matter, they could actually do a vertical with inches. They could do that. Now I always create my original body type, which I'm gonna be honest, on next gen, the shorter you are, the worse of a player you gonna be. The bar fills up so fast to 95, and you don't get badges for it. I don't know what they did with the point guards, but it ain't even close to fair. Now, I know people complained about 20 not being fair to small forwards, and it wasn't, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't even close to like this. I think they had a little error, and I know they probably looking at, well, we can't change it because people already made their bills. So it's just gonna be unfair, which is fine. Another thing, listen, I thought when I first put next gen in, and I think this a lot about 2K. A lot of times 2K come out, I think the movement this is one of the best years for the movement. Like, I thought that was 16. Every 2K it seemed like I like the movement, and it seemed like they'll patch it, and it's like, okay, now I feel like I'm stuck when I'm trying to move. Like, offense and defense is so unfair. It's already unfair, period, in real life. We understand offense. It's already unfair. But the movement, you be like, man, I'm not running fast enough for me to have to not be able to. Like, they need an agility rating. Because people have agility. Everybody's agility is different. So some people can stop on a dime and cut. Some people, it might take them a little longer. So I understand that, but I don't like if you barely move. Like, if you go out and somebody and you barely move to the left or the right, you can't just boom and boom plant boom. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can't do it. And I understand they got the rating for the lateral quickness, which is perimeter defense. To me, that should just be like it's the same thing. Lateral quickness, perimeter defense. But yeah, man, I know I'm forgetting a lot of stuff that I could have said. Facial hair. Listen, this what I got. I can't get this on the game. This what I got. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, like how I usually, this is not my original style. I usually have like like a beard hanging down with this. I can either have it thin or I can have it just as wide as this. But I can't get that on 2K because I have to get this. I don't have this. So I can't get this, what I got, I can't get it. And the reason it changed is because I remember when they used to do separate. They used to do beard, mustache, sideburns. They need to bring that back. It will be, I will be able to make whatever. When I switch, I'll be able to make it. But they don't have that. Like, you can't do it. And I know, I'm not complaining. I know it sounds like I'm not complaining. I'm just saying these are just tips. Like I said, these are just tips. In my opinion, I think with the gym thing, a lot of people don't like to do the workouts. In 17, I liked it because it helped towards your progression. I think they need to come up with some way to make the workouts better. Like, to me, if you spend your time doing that, like I remember on 19, you had to do all of them after the game to get the boost. I didn't mind that because to me, that's real grinding to me. That's just real grinding. So I didn't mind it, but I think they need to do something where you have like workout days. Like, okay, I'm gonna do upper body, I'm gonna do like, and then it could be for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be for you to be able to stay in better shape for the season, or if you don't do it, your stamina go that, like stuff like that. Because to me, that's grinding to me. That's just how I look at it. I might be saying that because I work out, but to me that's grinding. But I know I probably missed a lot on the whole badge. In my mind, man, before I start this video, I had a whole bunch of examples of why badges should be attribute points. Like, I went down every badge, but I just think they should all be attribute points. That's just my personal opinion. And it will make the game more realistic. Like, but they got to work on the animations. Like, stop letting me get taken over by reaches. They need to do something about the reaches. They also need, I think, like, I know they put bullet pass on next gen, which that's a great idea. But I think what they need to do is they need to have passing speeds. Like, if I tap A, it should be like a lob. If I medium, like, kind of like, kind of just different ones. Like, if I hold it, it should be drilled. But based upon your passing rating, it'll, determine, how I get there and where it goes. Also, I understand if people passing rate not good, that they want to try to simulate something where it don't get there clean. But when it gets there and it hits the dude in the hand and he just drop it, that's not real. They need to do somewhere if you throw it, it kind of goes. I know they can't really do, I know that's kind of hard. Another thing, they kind of changed when you pass the ball, like when you try to lead them, it don't work as well no more. So that's an issue. But yeah, man, let me see what else I got, man. But I was saying, when I say vertical should matter, it should matter on everything, not just rebound, contest. Like, if I can jump real high, I should be able to get out there, contest it. On dunks, it should matter on all of that stuff. To me, the higher it is, it should matter because that's real, that's realistic. Also, too, when people, this is what I don't like either. They need a button where you can foul real fast. Or when somebody go up, like, sometimes I don't care if I get the foul because I'm 5'8", so a lot of times I know, okay, he's going to score on me. So I need something where I can just jump on him. Like, like, I need something where I'm trying hard as I can to slap his arm. Like, they need to have something for that. To me, they need, and I remember 2K used to have where you could automatically foul. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. But yeah, they need something for that, man. Like, I can't stand when they don't even let me do nothing about it. Like, they just move you out the way. That stuff got to stop. I'm going to tell you what badge, it makes no sense to me. Ankle breaker. That's not a realistic badge. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, like, I'm guarding somebody. Now, if he dribbling real fast and he cross and I done held turbo for so long this way, it's okay to make me do this and then try to get back. And then now I'm trying to scramble to get position. That's real. But if I'm guarding a dude and he just dribble, and you just take my whole body over and make me fall, that is not realistic. And that's not skill, man. That's not realistic. That's not real. It should be based upon me and how I'm playing the defense. It should not take me. I don't. The thing. This is when 2K got in trouble. I can't even think of what 2K it started with. It's too much taking over. I'm gonna tell you another thing. I done played so many games. I'm past my man. But if he got clamps or something like that, if he's right here and I'm past him like by this much, they'll bump you back behind him. That's not realistic. That's not realistic, bro. And I understand they trying to make. I know it's not easy, and I know I'm just talking. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I could work for 2K, I've applied for jobs for 2K because I would literally want to do it. I would sit down for hours on end to fix certain stuff. That could be my job. You could hire me and I could just sit there and be like, hey, this is kind of unrealistic. But I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind the game being arcaded because it's fun. So to me, they need to do something where they separate it. So if they want to make part the arcade style of game, that's cool. And then if you make well, the only thing about, they need a arcade park and then a regular one, because I can't play Pro-Am because I don't have nobody to play with. So on Pro-Am, you got to have a squad. I don't have a squad. So that's the only thing about Pro-Am. And I want to play Pro-Am because I know the difficulty level is up. That's another thing I want to discuss. I don't know what the difficulty level is now in the park, but I know it used to always be Pro. I don't like that. But, you know, it's cool. I don't like. Another thing, 2K, they did this on their baseball games back then, and they do it now. When you put it on Hall of Fame, how like your stuff be at like 45 and 40 for certain success, and they stuff be 55, 60. That don't make sense, bro. Just make them smarter players, but don't give them an advantage of they shot go in better than mine. No, that shouldn't. Hall of Fame should mean they're smarter. But if that's the only way they can make them smarter, I'll deal with it, because I only play on Hall of Fame. Like I don't play on anything else. So I'm gonna give y'all some more credit. That W, man. I gave my player good. That was a brilliant idea. I really, really like that. I like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I played the first game and these girls was better than the dudes. I couldn't stop a soul. They was smashing me. But, you know, whatever. But I think that's it, man. I think I really think I could have did better as far as getting my point across on certain things, man. It always happens where I can think something out and it goes so well in my head, and then when it comes out, it don't come out well. But yeah, man, that's all I really wanted to say, man. But to 2K, I enjoy. I've always liked 2K, and I'm waiting on the basketball game that's gonna come out. I'm not basketball, the football game that's gonna come out. I'm waiting on that. I was hurt. I was crushed that y'all couldn't make a simulated game like that. Crushed me. And I hope, think about bringing baseball back. I know I'm talking to bad. I like the base. I like all the 2Ks, man. I don't think I've ever had 2K wrestling, but I've played it. But I don't think I've ever had it. But yeah, man, this is just my opinion, for the realism. There's a lot more I could say about it. But I know a lot of people not going to watch this, and it's not going to get out. But this is just my opinion to make the game more realistic and not so much animation based. With I don't know, back on I remember on 360. I'm gonna bring this up. I remember 2K 8 and 9, maybe 7 too, but I know 8 and 9. When somebody would drive to the goal, if you was like riding them and they try to go up, you could press X and rip it. Now the thing I didn't like is me and my friend, we used to play against each other. We just used to spam that thing, but I didn't. I learned how to time it. But at times, like if I got desperate, I did spam it. I'm not gonna say I never did it. If I got desperate, like with it, I had to stop them. So to me, that wasn't bad. It was bad because you could spam X. Like if you just spam X, they need to make you do something like this or something like that, because that's what you doing. That's what you doing. You X, you don't. That's what you doing. But if somebody driving and you time it, either it could be a foul or, but I can't stand when somebody driving and I'm trying to time it and they just animate them on me. Like, I'll be like, bruh, I'm trying. like I'm trying. They need to have something where you just try to kind of swipe, or you just say, I'm getting my hand in there. If I don't get it, I take the foul. Because sometimes I just want the foul, so I won't give up the bucket. And I understand in real life sometimes you can, and somebody can muscle you and still make it, but don't make them succession. Like, I can't stand. I'm gonna be honest with you, that it frustrates me. I be like, here it comes dunk on. It's just not real. It's not real. I'm a real person. I like to be. It's a simulated game, and I'm not saying it does simulate a lot. It's and I'm glad I thought about this. It's another thing I want. Please create more jump shots, bro. Please. I take probably most of the time creating myself, besides trying to do the face scan. And I'll be honest with you. Can y'all call me? Look, I want a real face scan. Can y'all please? Come on, I please. But the jump shots. I want a shot where I jump, because I jump when I shoot. So I be trying to find base. I be like, no, like the feet position, and then I gotta find this part. Please give us. And base 9, I remember this. I used to pick base 9. They got rid of base 9 on 20. The base 9 that was on 19 back, it was the one, the highest one you jump with. They got rid of that, and they even put this look. I'm like, man, that was my base, because it was the one that jumped the highest, and that's how I like to shoot. Sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you, 2K8, I think it was 2K8. They did this. This was brilliant. Where I remember everybody had one, but I specifically remember Chris Paul, because I used to play with the Hornets a lot, because but Chris Paul, like when you was in the 2, he would jump. Like it would be more of a jumper. And then when he was at the 3, it was more of a set shot. Now, to me, I don't think it should be more of a 2-3 thing. I thought that was a brilliant idea when they did it. That was brilliant to me, because it showed 2K work. They trust, that's why they work. But they need like a shot where you can do your, like when you just want to catch it and elevate, and then they need a set one. This is just my opinion, because everybody don't shoot exactly the same. Like if you look at Steph, sometimes Steph, he might come pull up, and I understand, you do the pull up. Sometimes some people, they might catch it and just boom, and then sometimes you catch that thing, you elevate. Like, to me, they need. I'm glad I thought about that. I'm sorry, I just keep dragging this video on. I cannot stand when I'm trying to either get. They need a 1-2 button for steps. I can't stand when I'm trying to go to the goal. It's wide open, and they make you do this jump. I'll be so mad. I'm like, bruh, they need a layup button, because you can try to dunk a ball and you might not make it to it, or you might go over it. They need something, bro, where you can get to the goal. I cannot stand, bro, when I'm trying to either lay the ball up or dunk it, and they make you shoot a jumper. Like it like, so it done came to the point where I focus now. When I drive, I be like, they gonna make me shoot a jumper, so I focus on timing it. Like, I be like, bruh, I can't stand it, bro. They need like a floater button, a shooting button, like. And I know it probably sounds like I'm asking for a lot, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all call me, I'll sit down. I would take forever to fix it. I would. I'm telling y'all. But I mean, I'm gonna end it right there, man. If y'all watch, I appreciate it, man. If y'all watch this though, please share this. If y'all could get this to 2K, I would greatly appreciate it. And I don't want to say I'm not bashing 2K. I know it sounds like that. I'm a real passionate person. But I like 2K. I've supported them every year. Another thing I could get on is the pay to win or the pay to be good. I don't really like that. I'm glad I thought about this. This is a big one. You should be able to start from the jump in your my career, bro. You got Zion Williams, LeBron James. Why can't we never be nothing like that? Why can't we never have a thing where we can start from the jump? It should be based upon how good they perceive you to be or what team draft you. If you get drafted by the Brooklyn Nets, we understand at point guard or small forward, we understand they got KD and Kyrie Irving, and you might not start. You might have to, or they might have to move you to a certain position. Like they can call you in office, hey, you want to switch your position, da da da, or you want how you want to do it. You can be a 6-man role. Like I cannot stand that you better than everybody on the team rating wise. You play better than all of them in the game, and you coming off the bench. That's not real. They need to make it where you are looked at coming out of college or the G League, however you get to the NBA. Overseas, they need to make it where you can be the person that they say, okay, this is going to be our franchise guy. We want you to, like, depending on how good you play, or they might draft you and say, you can be a role player and you can elevate past that, or you can go under if you come in underperforming. They need to do that, man. It's just unfair that you have to come into the league and you can't. It's never been a 2K. I don't remember. I don't remember a 2K where you got drafted and you started day one. They need the first game. They need to let you have that, because there's a lot of people that happen for. Top 5 picks, like you get picked top 5 and you can't start because they want to create this whole, it was hard for you to make to the league story. And I don't mind that because I understand that makes it, it's fun. But please, man, make it where you can start day one, bro. Where you could be a phenom and you got to try to live up to it. Come on, man. They please do that. Please. Please. But that's it, man. I'm really not done. I come up with I might come up with another video if I can. But that's just my opinion. But the main thing about this video, I'm gonna be honest with you. The my career stuff is for me is the main thing, and not just for me, for other people. I play I play all this stuff too, and I could get into that. But it's the badges. They should be erased. They should be erased. They should be all attribute point. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. Everything should be. They need to let you see every attribute point. Like how they looking at close shot and the hook, post hook is like the same rating. No, give us a certain amount of cap points, and then we can put it on. We need to see everything. You don't even see. I don't think half of the stuff you looking at, but you need to be able to see everything, and you can put your point. This is why I told my brother. I said they should LeBron 98. So whatever will make him 99, give us that many points. Which I know we don't compare it to I know. Well, then probably on next gen you probably do, but they need to make it where they give you a certain amount of points, or not even just the point, like the way they got it, where when you get to 95 cap out. I don't even know why I said 95. I do not like the fluctuating system. I can't stand that junk, man. I can't stand it, bro. I cannot stand that fluctuating system. I'd rather the road to 99 come back. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I never even made it. I think I made the highest on 2K18 2K19. I probably made it to 90. I don't know. But I like that more because they show you had to grind. Like, bro, I cannot stand that fluctuating system, bro. I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it. Because it don't even make sense to me. I can't stand it. But I like the fact that they was able to let everybody be 99. I understand what they was doing, but I don't like it. But everything you should be able to see every attribute point. Everything. It shouldn't just be perimeter defense and then that ties to this and it's gonna be the same. No, it needs to be everything. And I understand that makes it a lot harder to do. I've been talking so long, my doggone game done cut off. And it didn't glitch out. It cuts off after an hour. I don't know why I haven't changed that. But man, that's it, man. I'm out, man. Please share the video. If you can't get it 2K, please do it for me. Comment if you can. We can go back and forth. Respectfully, anything somebody want, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you wrong," and this how it should be. That's not what I'm gonna say. This is just my opinion. And I'm pretty sure it might be some people who agree with me, but I think most people probably wouldn't. Oh my God, people complain. This is my opinion. I think when people say like the 2K community, I think that made 2K what it is now. And it just made it arcade. Like people are complaining, I can't hear FaZe no more. I can't, but they don't play smart. They need to do something where, like, if a person just dribbling on everybody and they shoot, they need to do something where it's like this thing where it makes the percentage of that shot way less because that's not smart. That's just, bro. They need to do something about that, bro. If you not playing good basket, that's no, bro. I can't stand that. I could go on about the teammate grades because they do this thing where they say you left your assignment when they score, and it don't even be that. But anyway, I can go on and on. But yeah, if you agree with me, I would like to know what people think about what I'm saying. And we can go back and forth. But I just think if they want to make the game be out, but I just think they need to separate where they make it more real, even for my career and the regular my NBA. It just needs to me, it needs to be more realistic. I thought I will say this. I thought the shot, stick, and stuff was brilliant. I just think if they keep working at it, they can make it better. The art thing, that's brilliant to me. All that stuff that's brilliant, like that's working. And if they just keep working at it, they can make it better. I think the timing, of course, we know, that it's been that way for a minute. Even though the timing can vary, but yeah, that stuff it's good, man. But I would like to hear y'all feedback. Respectfully, I'm not gonna disrespect nobody and say what they say is stupid or I don't agree with it. I might not agree with it, but I'm not gonna disrespect you. I might say I wouldn't like that, but I understand. That's how you would want it. So I think that I think they should separate my career part. I think they should separate all that stuff. Like you should have to, like when you do my career, you should do that. You should have like a part bill. To me, I think if they could find a way to separate those, or like if you make a player, it can be that person, but to get better, you have to at each one, like your rating is different. Like I think there's certain things they could do about that, but I understand it takes a lot, and but yeah, I'm out, man.